In financial terms, passive income describes money that a one-time investment continually generates without requiring the investor to monitor or adjust his holdings. If you want to know more about passive income, you came to the right place. In this video, I'll talk about top 5 passive investing strategies that warrant a closer look. Hey there, this is StocksBet. On this channel, I share with my experience and thoughts on personal finance and investments. So make sure to check out my other videos and subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future. And if you like the videos, invest your click into the like button and I'll do my best to return your investments by the quality insights. Passive income is true freedom. It's probably everybody's dream, and in fact, it's the one thing that differentiates wealthy people from non-wealthy people. I first started realizing the importance of passive income when I wanted to pivot the direction of my job and thought how great it would be if I could just quit my job and focus on the new direction I love and still collect a paycheck. That's the thing with income that you actively have to earn, such as a paycheck. And when you stop working, the money stops coming in. There's just no way around it. And that's why over the time I was very passionate about building passive income streams. I was practically thinking about everything, from starting a business to real estate, to trading and investing, and what I'm realizing is that there is no such thing as an easy way to earn passive income. If you ever see an ad where someone's trying to sell you on some sort of a magical program that's gonna teach you how to make $10,000 passive income with no money and no effort, it's a total scam. Let me know in the comments if you've seen such ads. You know, that's not how life works, otherwise everybody would be doing it. You either have to put your time or you have to put in your money. If you put in your time, you may be starting a business or a YouTube channel, and these are all things that could turn into a huge passive income stream. But I guarantee that you have to put a ton of time to it. And the quickest way to start making passive income today is by investing. And contrary to popular belief today, it doesn't require a ton of money to do it. The first way to start making passive income is to invest in real estate, and it can be done in different ways. Despite fluctuations over the years, real estate persists a preferred choice for investors looking to generate long-term returns. Specifically, rental properties can furnish owners with a regular income source. The investor can easily acquire a property for a 20% down payment, then install reliable tenants who keep the money flowing. Those who don't want to manage rental properties can look to REITs, real estate investment trusts. A REIT is basically stock, but it's stock in a company whose business is specifically owning and operating real estate. REITs usually pay out 90% of their taxable income as dividends to investors. But on the downside, dividends are taxed as ordinary income, which may be problematic for investors in higher tax brackets. And also you can consider about real estate crowdfunding. Real estate crowdfunding presents a middle ground solution. Investors have their choice of equity or debt investments in both commercial and residential properties. Unlike REITs, crowdfunding lets investors enjoy the tax advantages of direct ownership, including the depreciation deduction without the added responsibility for property ownership. The second way to make a passive income is participating in peer-to-peer lending. Although P2P lending industry, aka crowdfunding, is just over a decade old, it's grown by leaps and bounds. It is defined as the act of directly lending money to a person or business entity, where lenders and borrowers are connected via online platforms such as Prosper and Lending Club. Returns typically range from 7% to 12%, and there is very little the investors must do after initially funding the loan. P2P programs generally have fewer barriers to entry than other types of investments. For example, investors can fund loan with investments as low as $25. While it is important to say that each P2P platform has its own requirements. Have you got your first $25 to lend? Let me know in the comments. Another simplest way to create passive income is dividend stocks. As public companies generate profits, A portion of these earnings are siphoned off and funneled back to the investors in the form of dividends. Investors here can decide to pocket the cash or reinvest this money to buy additional shares. Dividend yields can vary from one company to the next, and they can also fluctuate from year to year. If you are unsure about which dividend stocks to choose, you should pick the ones that fit to the aristocrat label, which means that the company have at least 25-year track record of paying dividends. I recently reviewed few of dividend stocks that you might want to check here. And the next way of passive income is to like this video. By liking this video, you motivate me to put even more energy that will help you and me to get more returns. So invest in me by liking and subscribing to the channel. I promise I'll show you the best results I can. The fourth way for passive income is investing in index funds. Index funds are mutual funds that are linked to a particular market index. These funds aim to mirror the performance of the underlying index they track and are passively managed. Therefore, their underlying securities don't change unless the composition of index shifts. For us investors, this translates to lower management costs and lower turnover rates, which makes them more tax-efficient vehicles than many other investments. As an example, there is an index fund which tracks top 500 US public companies, which is S&P 500. And if you have invested $10,000 to the S&P 500 index 50 years ago, now it would worth more than $1.2 million. The next strategy is one of my favorites. This strategy for passive income is establishing an informational product, such as an ebook or an audio or video course, then kicking back while the cash rolls in from your product sales. Courses can be distributed and sold in various ways nowadays. Informational products can deliver an excellent income stream because you make money easily after the initial outlay of time. But I have to mention that it takes a massive amount of effort to create a product, and to make good money from it, it has to be great. You must build a strong platform, market your products, and plan for more successful products if you want to continue. And few honorable mentions that I didn't review are CDs, bonds, and high-yield savings account, but they aren't actually investments. They can be considered as good places to hold your money so it doesn't lose value. Passive income investments can greatly simplify your life. And to start out, here are videos about few dividend stocks and growth ETFs that you might want to check out. The 5 options I talked today represent differing levels of diversification and risk. So just research them more and go ahead to make your incomes passive. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next videos.